Here we go. Vcarve. We're making a profile cutout. Something. I'm not doing that one. That was just an example. Here's the board size: 12 by 10 by 5/8. So let's put that in. Create a new file. I'm gonna go 12 by 10 by. It's already in. 12 by 10 by 5/8. 5/8 because on a calculator, if we go 5 divided by 8, 5/8, it's 0.625. 0.625. Top of the material surface, yes. Bottom left corner, yes. Okay. So you need an image. I'm just going to grab this one I already had, slap that on there, eSmalt logo. If you need to make it smaller, bigger, rotate, whatever you got to do there. So I'm going to fill this thing up right there. That looks good. So we're tracing now with our, and it says, hey, select something. So now I click that. Now it's going to try and trace it. If I went black and white, it might be able to get it. If you need to, you can try color. Like if I click the red and preview, right, it just traced the outside of the red ones, right? So maybe I want to add the teal to that and say preview again. So again, it's just tracing around the outside of those individual colors. Like maybe if I wanted to get some of that in there, but I think we're happy with what we got right now. So I'm going to say apply. I'm going to say close. And now it's a little confusing. So you can turn off the bitmap, and this is what I have. This is my trace, right? So I'm going to make some toolpaths out of this. So my first one, I'm going to use the Vcarve, right? So I'm going to pin this, and the Vcarve, like let's just do an example. I'm going to make this in different ones. So I got to right click on this actually and ungroup it so I can tell it what I want it individually. I'm just going to do one letter right now, so you'll see what it does. So we'll go Vcarve and calculate on that and push play. So it takes from the outside of the lines and cuts down at a V, right, until those 2 points meet. And so I want to do that with the majority of this. I'm just select it all. I'm going to hold the shift key and say I don't want that one, and I don't want that one. Everything else I think I do want to V-carve, right? No, I don't think I want to V-carve these. We're going to do a profile on those ones. So, and I'll show you what I mean. These settings, I pulled those off of the other first CNC, so I like that start depth 0.03. Oh yeah, 0.03, not 0.3. If it's super deep, you got 0.3. Flat depth is set as well. So, and we're at the correct bit. This is a V bit, half inch, calculates, and that's the parts that I want to engrave. So another one, I'm going to use the same bit. I'm going to use a profile cut on this right here. And start depth looks fine. We're going to start at the top of the board. My depth that I want to cut to, I'm going to say 0.06. Let's try that. And if I need to go deeper, I'll go deeper. Wrong bit. That's an end mill. I'm going to select it. I'm going to go to the same one I just had, the V bit 90 degree right there. I'm going to apply it. I'm going to select it. And then this time I'm doing this one, these two, and that one right there. Okay. And so what it's going to do is just go right on the lines this time. So it just traced exactly on the line that I was doing, and my depth was 0.06. Looks pretty solid. In general, I'd say cut a little bit deeper. You're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to go not 6. I'm going to go 7. And play. All right. So we just went just a bit deeper on that. So lastly, I want to make a profile cut again. And this time, I'm doing the outside. So just that. And the depth, we're going all the way through this thing. So I'm going to go 0.0625. That was our thickness. Or sorry, not a 0. Regular 0.625. I'm going to select the bit that I want is different. I'm going to go back to that end mill, 1/4 inch. Looks like that. Apply, close, select that. And on this one, we're going to cut on the outside of the line, right? On the outside of that. That's good. And then I want to add tabs on it so it doesn't fall out when it's done. So if I go edit, I add tabs and then I click edit tabs. It had a default size, just leave it. And I believe I can start clicking where I want a tab at. This is going to hold it in. So I'm just going to click those ones. It's going to hold it so it doesn't fall out as we cut all the way through. And I'm going to close that. After we're done, we're going to calculate. And then when we're done, we'll push play. And you'll see the tabs popped in there, right? So I got tabs on it. My emblem is complete. And again, from here, you're going to save right there. correct machine I got in there. This is the inch one, correct. When we export though, these two are the same, so I can do them at the same time because they're both a V-bit 90 degree. It won't go out at the same time, and then I'm gonna have to export this one separately. I don't have a USB in right now, but you would need to grab one and put two different toolpaths on there because we need to change the bit in between. Okay, so that was easy. Have a good day.